budget situations the way they are in the fire service and every dollar counting, needing to count, the catchphrase is doing more with less. And one of the ways that we feel like we figured out how to do more with less is in our last purchase of a pumper rescue, from Pierce, we included the Liberator XRT unit for our hydraulic generator, as well as to run our Hurst extrication tools. And the main reason we're a paid-on-call department, and I wanted something that was easy to use and very reliable. And we feel like that is accomplished through Pierce and the Liberator system. What we can do now is, as the driver is approaching the accident scene, he can shift, once he's below 1,000 RPMs, he can shift the water pump on by just pushing the button. Pump's in gear. Push another button, foam's in gear. Third button, now my PTO is in gear. I have electric, water, foam, and my hydraulic tools before the parking brakes even set on this truck. The driver now can become part of the extrication process. Whereas before, we would have to stop the truck, set the brake, shift the pump into gear, put the truck back into drive, jump out of the truck, go back and retrieve our power unit for our extrication tools, bring that up to the scene, start it. It had its own motor, and then connect the tools. With this, the truck's all set up. It has 200-foot hose reels on it, and the tools are pre-connected. So it's just that easy that the driver or a 1 or 2 man out unit can start performing extrication within seconds of their arrival.
We chose to put our Liberator up in the dunnage area so that we weren't taking up any more compartment space. It's really worked out really well for us up here. The unit's built to be out in the elements. We've operated in sub-zero temperatures. We haven't had any issues with it. It's been through 3 Michigan winters now, and it's performed very well. You can see on this end, this is the XRT part of it. This is where all the hydraulic for the Hurst tools is located, and there's no mixing of the oil. The Hurst oil and the oil from the transmission from the generator, are separated. So there's no combining of fluids, so you don't have to worry about any tramp oil issues or anything like that. It's also a very quiet unit. The truck only needs to be at an idle, and the unit itself being up here out of the way allows for a lot more conversations around the patient and around the car. You don't have that high-pitched motor running that sometimes causes trouble with communication. You can see if this is up closer to your vehicle, there's a lot more noise coming off this. Also, you've got a little bit of the carbon monoxide that's coming off this that can cause some problems. Once the generator started, and then you still have to advance your hoses and connect your tools. A great unit, but it is labor intensive, and it is also very time sensitive. We're preached to in the fire service all the time about the golden hour. That's the first hour after a car accident. If from the time of the accident, from the time of dispatch, it's 5 minutes, and then we have a 5-minute response time, we're 10 minutes into the golden hour before we even have a chance at the patient. Anything that we can do to help bring that time down and get that person to a level 1 trauma unit, I think is money well spent. Although this is a great unit, I believe the Liberator allows my guys to get there quicker and also to perform faster and with a lot more reliability. On this, as long as the truck engine's running, the Liberator's ready to go. With this, I have to make sure that the engine's started on a regular basis, starts the day we need it. I know that if the truck's running, I've got a generator